Hello and welcome to another Ready to Ride Pilates horse rider session. We're going to be doing exercises that are particularly useful for those of you who jump, but anyone will benefit from these exercises, so you don't feel that you can't do the session if you only do dressage or if you only hack. These exercises will still be very beneficial for you. I suggest so that you warm up before you do this, so if you haven't already done so, pause, go and try another session, then come back and have a go at this one. Okay, we are going to start just by getting your upper body really loosened off and mobile with your bow and arrow. So you need to have one foot in front of the other. Check your headlights are to the front, your equal weight through both of your feet. Bring your hands up in front and you're drawing one hand to your shoulder and then turn back and look over. Face the front and the same thing the other way. And you're looking with this at keeping that equal weight really from your pelvis downwards, so you're not rocking from side to side and that your shoulders are staying level. So if you're thinking about when you're over a fence, yes, if you're wanting to turn as you land, you want to be shifting your body weight, but otherwise you want your body weight to be really equal over the fence, otherwise the horse is going to feel it. Okay, swap, we'll do the same thing with the other leg in front. You may find it's harder one way than the other, so again, headlights forwards, equal weight on your feet, hand back and turn to follow through. Again, you're looking for that nice level shoulders through the turn. One more each way. Last one. Super job. Okay, bring your arms down. We're going to move on to your lunge walking. So you need to have one foot in front of the other, and we are doing your opposite arms and legs. Apologies if my fingertips are disappearing from view. And as you're doing this, you're looking to make sure that your headlights move forwards and backwards in a straight line and don't sort of twist around the corner as you go. Start to be thinking about keeping your ribs gently down towards your pelvis so that as you come to that forward part, you don't find that this is happening. Remember, the more stable you are through your body, the easier it is for your arms and legs to be doing what you want them to do. And also, the more controlled you'll be over your fences too. Let's swap and go with the other foot in front. So again, opposite arms and legs, headlights moving forwards and back, ribs staying gently downwards. Okie doke. Let's bring your arms down. We're going to go into a squat exercise. I'd like your feet comfortably far apart, so kind of as if you were in an astride position. We're going to start off just going some basic squats, making sure you can stay relaxed through your upper body and keep your shoulders over your headlights. So all that movement is coming through your legs. Pelvic floor staying onto floor 3. Okay, now let's see if you can do these on your toes. So stay on your toes as you go. So I fall over backwards into your squats. Okay, then we're going to change the challenge. We're going to add in your arms. So we're going to start off, try and do this on your toes if you can. If you need to do it on with your feet flat, that's fine. Start off just doing some give and retake. Shoulders staying level. Then if you can turn it into a full jumping motion, that would be really good. So just watching that your shoulders stay level and they control through the forwards and back. You don't flop forward. So think about how it is when you're landing over a fence. The last thing you want to be doing is landing with a splat on your horse's neck. So be practicing it now. Go for that quality of the movement. Try to keep your pelvic floor onto floor 3 as well if you can. Ooh, a little wobble there. Remember, if you have a wobble, pause, regain your balance, and then go off again. Okay, last one. Super job. Okay, we're going to stay in the squat position though. You may well want to have your hands on your headlights while you get started with this one, but you also might want to have your feet a little bit closer together. So hands onto your headlights, and you're going to point one foot, bring it back in, point the other foot, bring it back in. Try to keep your feet a little far apart. It's very easy in this position. Sometimes I allow this, but try to get a little bit further apart. You'll be slower. It's much harder work. Okay, your next challenge is, can you do this keeping your hands as if you're holding reins? This is a tricky exercise to do. Keep your hands soft, your shoulders level. Try to keep those feet apart. Your thighs will be getting tired, but it's no difference to how you'll be at the end of a cross-country round. One more each leg. Last one. Woo! Bring yourselves up. That's hard on your thighs. It's a good one to do. A little walk on the spot to let everything loosen off. And then we're going to move on to your warrior. I'm going to go sideways. So, standing on one leg, arms up, again, kind of as if you were holding the reins. Hands stay level as you go forwards and back. And as always with all of these exercises, you go with what you can do comfortably. So if you feel comfortable to here, or even to here, that is where you work. So hands stay level. You want to have that feeling again, like we did with the earlier exercise, that as you go forwards, you're in complete control. And if you had reins, that your contact would stay the same through both of your hands the whole way through the movement. We're going to do one more. Okay, then let's swap. We're going to do the same thing on the other leg. It's the same starting position. Get your balance, then off you go. And the same rules apply. You go with what you can do comfortably and under control. Keep checking in on those hands. Try not to stare at your hands. Again, if you were in the saddle, you would hopefully not be staring at your hands. You want to be trusting that they are where you are putting them. But keep checking in that they are level. Your imaginary contact is really equal. Two more. Last one. Super job. Okay, feet back down. Little walk on the spot for a second. Okay, we're going to be moving on to doing a lunging exercise, but with a difference. Start off again. You might want to have your hands onto your headlights because we're going back. Okay, now I'm doing this for two reasons. First of all, it's really hard. Somehow our brains don't process this movement very well. We tend to go back onto a very rigid leg, but it's a really good one to be able to practice going back onto a soft knee because you will balance much better. So keep your shoulders either over your headlights or slightly behind. Then we're going to add in your arms. So arms are up in front, and as you go back, take the arm to the side and look at your hand. Now, as much as possible, keep your headlights forwards, so you're opening through your upper body. Same the other way. So you're controlling that movement back. Now this exercise, hopefully, is obviously a really good one for anyone who encounters drop fences. But I also reckon it's really good if you have a horse that likes to have the odd bronc and throws you some interesting shapes to sit on. Remember, the more your body is used to these sorts of movements, even if they come at you by surprise, you're going to be far better able to cope with them. One more each way. Okay, super. Bring your arms down. I'm going to face you. I'd like you to stand with your feet back in a slightly wide position again. Soften through your knees, bring your arms to the side, and we're going over into a nice big stretch. And then face the front. Then again, we're going to that same side. So good big stretch, lengthen down that side. And to the front, we're going to do one more to that side. So good big stretch. Face the front. Then we're going to go to the other side. So again, good big stretch, lengthen down this side. And to the front. And again, over. And one last time over, good big stretch. Okay, bring your arms down, feet back underneath you, soften your knees, put your hands together, push forwards, stretch around your shoulders, and then reach up for a good big stretch upwards and down. And again, push forwards and reach up and down. We're going to do one more. Forwards and reach up, lovely big stretch, open through your sides, and bring your arms back down by your side. And we are going to finish there. I hope you found those exercises quite entertaining, possibly quite difficult, but they're all really good challenges that if you are jumping, you really should be doing. And for anyone else, they're just a really good bonus. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It just really makes my day every single time I get a new subscriber. Thank you, take care, and I will see you very soon.